Morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Yup, let's go. Back at it again. Just sharing this one more time, y'all. We up this morning, man. I'm chilling this morning. How y'all doing this morning? Hope everybody's good. Back again, back. Let's go, y'all. I'm chilling today. What's up? I'm just being me. What's up, Sandra? What's up, Miss Mo Better? If we drop this one more time, man. We're gonna get into it, y'all. Yeah, it's about to be May already, man. All right, y'all. Let's go. Top of the top. We back. Let's just jump into it. Good to see y'all this morning. Shout out to everybody that's tapped in. Everybody that is the like button every day. Leave comments. Be in the chat. Anybody that tap in. What's up, Tiger? What's up? Shout out to the new people. Shout out to the people that found this channel. I don't know how you found it, but shout out to y'all. Let's go. Let's go. Once again, closing out on this week. Closing out. All right. Let's keep it going. It's nothing but updates. It's nothing new. Nothing new. Like I said, everything has been said before 2025. Since 2025 came in, nothing new has happened. It's just been updates. And the Diddy trial last year is what made last year seem like nothing happened last year at all. And I'm saying that because around here, it was a bunch of narratives. And all I do is every day give y'all an update on these narratives. And some of these narratives are my own opinions from what I see. And my whole judgment is as a consumer, like I'm going to keep saying. I'm a person that buys stuff. So all I be trying to tell you, what people are selling, I'm not buying it. Meaning they're not making me want to buy it. And they're not making it easy. That's what's happening. Meaning nobody's buying their products, they BS, they mouth, nothing. It's just what it is. So when I said stuff like Stephen A, this Stephen A last check, no, Stephen A been set up, he's sinking. No, I'm not saying to disrespect Stephen A. It's only two things with Stephen A. Either he don't know what he's doing, like meaning he don't know what situation he's in. Because every week he making enemies. And these days, I don't even talk about Stephen A. Meaning I see shit on him every day. So the way I see stuff on Stephen A, I'm like, yo, Stephen A low-key under attack. But then I look at it like this. A lot of it he brought it himself. Then I look at it, like when I start looking at First Take, like ESPN, Stephen A don't even understand he the last man standing. So Stephen A is also, when you look at the job hiring everybody new, but it's still the one old head left. That's Stephen A at ESPN. Meaning I saw them put a whole new roster around him, but he's the last one left for real. And most of his work he's doing on YouTube, and the main thing with Stephen A, you'll notice he's always fighting. And I'm thinking, Stephen A, since you signed that $100 million deal, you always fighting. Now Stephen A has beef with NASCAR. Because he said, no, so this is a debate. This is a debate. This is what I want to talk about. Stephen A. Smith said that NASCAR drivers are not athletes. He said, so let's make it real simple, y'all. Bro, Stephen A. Smith basically said driving cars is not a sport. Or, you know what I'm saying? It don't take a skill to drive a car a certain way. Once again, Stephen A., you let me know you didn't drive like that, bro. And if you did, you ain't ball like that. We gonna go there. But we also gonna talk about, don't you see Nas look happy? All right. The casino is officially open in New York City. Nas blessed the casino. He blessed it with the raps. He did the ritual. He kicked the raps for a few minutes, rolled some dice. Hey, it's official. So you all have it now. Yes, Hov won the whole time. But this year, Nas winning. Hands down. And don't forget this. When Nas went up against Jay-Z, he didn't have a whole team like Jay-Z. Nas didn't have a whole record label roster. Nas didn't have radio in his pocket. Nas didn't have a whole army of spitters from goddamn State Property, Beanie Siegel, the Freeway, to Jada Kiss. Nas ain't have all that. All right, so all you got to know is 2026. Don't listen to me. The proof is in the pudding. When I kept telling you, some people don't got to play online. Nas is another rapper like Snoop Dogg and Dre who shows you how to evolve as a grown man after rap. It's called Life After Rap. When Nas already had money invested in crypto. So I keep telling you, remember when Jim Jones tried to diss Nas? Remember Cameron allegedly was against Nas? My point is, look at Nas, look at Cameron Mace, look at Jim Jones, look at everybody else. Look at Fabulous. Meaning everybody could have did the same thing Nas did. So some of them just wanted fame. Some of them just wanted clout. Some of them just wanted to do a lot of sex and playing around. And now they're in their 50s, 40s, grown-ass men, kids grown. Now look at them. No, it's a reason for all of this. So it's just nothing but the things we spoke about. But I've been telling you, this game been dead. And if certain ones didn't evolve, they're going to go out bad. They're going to go out real bad. So everybody was playing online and picking who they like, just know Nas was dealing with investments. He was dealing with business. And that's it. And Nas don't give a damn about public opinion. He learned that 20 years ago, like I did too. When I saw everybody turn on Nas. When I been knew they were playing media manipulation games. You gonna like one person, you ain't gonna like nobody else. We been knew this, man. So in the end, what Nas do? Kept his head down, stayed out the way. Y'all had y'all favorite rappers. Y'all do y'all online. I told y'all hip-hop was dead 15, 20 years ago. What he really was telling you, man, they got the game manipulated, guys. It's not hip-hop rap no more. This guy controls the whole shit, and that's what it is. It's dead. He told everybody, but he just kept quiet, right? So we're not going there today. This is number old shit. This is an update from old shit because Nas is in the present day now. Period. Period. From investments, they all made investments, but the point is Nas didn't play. He didn't care if you like him or not. Y'all all liked who you like. But this year, Nas winning. See, it's no more play battle rapping. Who versus better? There's no more who you like the best. It's about who's actually doing some shit. And don't forget, this business is going to provide over 2,000 jobs, which is the most important part. Meaning that's actually doing something for the city. That's bringing something. That's doing something. So if you didn't put your application in at that casino, that's on you. All right, so let's go. It's also going to boost the real estate of everything around that area. So the point is this. This is called grown-up shit. Thank you very much, LJ. So anyway, also the reality is, like, I'm trying not to be highly opinion. I'm just trying to relax. But everything I spoke about. So anybody on this channel, you know, 3 years ago, I did a members only live called Female Domination. And everything they talking about today, I already told you already. The same characters. 2023, y'all. Been told you about female domination because I already saw it coming. It already was happening. It's just that everybody was distracted with online and they thought that the more somebody posts, the more they see your name, you actually winning, but it don't mean nothing. All of these women now are currently active, whether they're trending topics, whether they're going on shows, whether their music is playing on the radio, whether they're getting all the top streams, they are relevant. So now you can see how all the men are not. The men is everything less than rappers. They're podcasters. They're Wendy Williams. They're gossiping. You didn't get it. The women are the hardcore rappers, and now the men are the gossipers. The truth. That's why I got to be loud and tough a little bit, because if I don't, I'm going to be like a female gossiper. So I got to be like that sometimes. Y'all understand that? If I don't get wild, I'm going to be a fucking goddamn gossiper, man. So anyway, trading places. The women are the gangster rappers now, and the men are the goddamn punks sitting down talking. That's what it is, man. The women are the ones balling on the court, sweating. The men play basketball. They don't even sweat no more. So that's just what it is. So like I say, they wanted me to hate on women. If I hate on women, I won't have nothing left. So at the end of the day, I already told you, female domination. When they didn't understand, thank you very much, Black. I be pranking, trolling 24/7 on this channel. I can trash women if I feel like it because I already praise women. All right. So you tell me who did a video praising all these women, telling you they all winning. I said, man, they got the whole shit locked. I showed her from politics, business, music, every level. Then I peeped the men just. So the reason why I'm speaking on it today, because it's now being revealed. It's public information now. The women are actually the only ones winning for real. So thank you very much, Black Samurai. So like I said, we're not having gender wars. We're just looking at things playing out for 2026, y'all. That's all it is. All right. We're going to look at a few things, updates. We also going to look at the new air taxi. All right. So, you know, we've been doing the updates with tech. Yeah. I showed you the new ferry that hovers, land and water ferry, something like that, hovering ferry. We're going to look at the drone taxi in the air now, y'all. Taxi in the air, New York. Stephen A. Smith fires back, and he just can't stop embarrassing himself. So, like I said, this is not no hate towards Stephen A. Smith. I want that to be clear. Like, we all on YouTube together. Salute, Punches. Thank you very much, bro. Thank you very much for always tapping in, always supporting the channel, and always coming on the stage, bro. You know what's up. So, you know, I got to move this for a sec, bro. But yeah, you shining this morning, bro. You shining this morning. We up. So check it out, man. This ain't the diss Stephen A. Smith at all. I've been trying to talk to Stephen A. Smith, do like harsh critique, because I've been watching him ruin himself. He's ruining himself, y'all. Stephen A. Smith is actually crashing out right in front of our face. He's falling right in front of our face. If you get the whole concept when I tell y'all what YouTube really is for them. When I tell you for them, YouTube really is the pits of hell. See, now I want you to look at Stephen A. He got one foot on TV, but he's already established on YouTube. He's actually on YouTube more. These are facts. Stephen A., when you go live on First Take, most of the time you on camera. You don't get Stephen A., you're actually working on YouTube more. In YouTube, you in person. See? You work more for every other company more than ESPN. So I understand. That was a good buy. Hey, Stephen A., you know the same way the Lakers gave Kobe that last check when they knew he couldn't play no more for real? He was all right, but it was like a good buy check. That's what ESPN did to you, Stephen A., because you the last old head from an old era of a different time. And the man, I'm telling you, as a consumer, when I told these guys 2-3 years ago, I told them all, I said, all them blacks going to be on TV, y'all, with their brotherhood shit. Because now people in the real analytics, man, this man out here betting their ass off. They're not trying to watch sports of niggas laughing and playing around when they got money on the line betting. But I understand what's going on. It's like the more sports betting taking off, the least they talking about sports. So you'll clearly see that all these shows look like gossip shows now. It has nothing to do with sports. And my point is this. The more Stephen A. Smith and them not breaking down sports, it's starting to look like Stephen A. don't really know sports like that. And it's starting to look like they're not in tune with what's going on now. Oh, y'all, we in a world of data analytics, smarts, geniuses. That's what we into. See, I act stupid, but I tell you, when I'm watching shit, I don't watch stupid shit. If I watch First Take, yes, for laugh entertainment, but they not talking no sports. And they highly opinionated, and they debate that shit corny now. Because now we in a time of facts. So even if you debating, you got to have facts now. That's what make it real. You see what I'm saying? All right. Now, what he's doing is clout chasing as well. Stephen A. can say whatever he want. We have saw on his YouTube itself, a whole week straight, Stephen A. was averaging 10,000, 11,000, 13,000, 14,000. Then he comes in the beef with Matt Barnes. My point is, Stephen A., controversy. So I already told Stephen A., once you have to bank on controversy, your career is already over. I will tell that to anybody in the world. Once you need controversy to sustain yourself, you already finished. That means you don't have nothing left. All right? You don't have nothing naturally left. You don't. It's called reaching. Anytime you got to just go up controversy. When you already got a name, y'all, and you already famous, and you already in position to win, and you got to just go up controversy, meaning you don't just watch me for me. That's when it's a problem, y'all. So that's where he's at. So now Stephen A. is beefing with NASCAR. He got beef with NASCAR. So now, family, he got beef with all the ex-ESPN employees. He got beef in politics. He got beef with NASCAR now. The NBA, youngsters in NBA don't rock with Stephen A. Tell you the truth, the guys in football don't rock with Stephen A. neither. They don't. He don't got none of the new generation or the young people. That means his career is done because they've been focusing on entertaining their career with all this back in the day shit. And I'm gonna tell them all that Michael Jordan debate, that shit old. Because for one, I know that every summer when business gets slow, this the truth. Y'all all know this. When business gets slow, they always bring up LeBron James, Jordan. Man, every summer when there's no media, they bring up the GOAT debate. I watched them do that shit for over a decade, man. That's what they don't understand. Once you're so old, well, I know your goddamn formula. I'm not the only one. Everybody knows when media slow up, y'all bring up the LeBron Jordan debate. And I'm going to tell y'all, that Jordan shit is old, man. It's old. Let it go. Because Jordan might be the GOAT, whatever. It's top, like, put it like this, y'all. Nobody got to keep saying it. And like I told y'all, LeBron humble now. I'm not trying to compare LeBron and Jordan no more. That shit corny now because we did it already. Meaning everybody got their opinion. So they still having these debates. But like he had to admit yesterday, the truth is, y'all, they all made careers off LeBron. A lot of them did. So the fact that this is the clue too. Just know when LeBron James retire, a lot of people's career gonna be over because he played 20 years. But that helps Stephen A. have a career a little longer. See what I'm saying? That helps Skip Bayless. That helps all of them be longer. Because two things. Either you be LeBron's friend or you be his enemy. You have a career for that. You can ride his name every fucking day. But what I tell you, they don't talk about LeBron like that no more. That's why the views going down. I know why the views is up. LeBron. Told you LeBron was a machine, keep everything running. No, they ain't talking about LeBron like that. They ain't got nothing to talk about. Same thing. I told you, I know who move all these needles, man. I've been knowing that shit. That's why I've been knowing who the fake ass celebrities and who not. The clout on this goddamn internet, y'all, the names was LeBron James, Kanye West. See what I'm saying? Those two names kept shit going. All you got to do, either you Kanye friend or you go against him. Same thing with Drake. Either you be his friend or go against him. But when them names have big weight to them, people building careers off their name. Period. Man, Kanye's a fool. Meanwhile, you know he the biggest thing smoking. So if I make myself Kanye enemy, I'll be in a title with Kanye every day. And that's what they was doing, y'all, building careers off other people's names. So now that shit played out, they being exposed. Told y'all, when somebody came, look, man, when y'all got your favorite president, dissing people and getting paid, you get famous for that. They were giving out checks off that. See what I'm saying? Slander. Because the plan was y'all going to slander each other to death, and in the end, y'all all going to ruin all y'all brands. Y'all ain't going to have no more names anyway. And all y'all careers going to be over. When it's up, by the time y'all look up, y'all done slayed each other instead of working with each other. And that was the plan. And that's what they all did. So, what they don't get, Stephen A. is the last of a certain era still talking. I ain't going to lie, him and Charles Barkley and all of them, they are. But Stephen A. is the only one, damn near every week he's in some drama. And I'm saying that because, y'all, I've been watching Stephen A.'s fall and crash right in y'all face. All he doing is playing number games and controversy now. So if you think Disney gonna cut him another check, maybe they are. But just know it's a fact. He crashing in our face. Yes, he is. Because Stephen A. Smith fires back. And he just can't stop embarrassing himself. So you don't listen to what I'm saying. You just look at the title. When you're supposed to be a grown man on a certain level, you're supposed to be the top guy, right? Why every time they saying he embarrassing himself? What happened last week? Allegedly, what? He said something out his mouth in a certain way to a woman, right? Okay, he got backlash for that. The key word is he keep getting backlash. If I pay you $100 million for my company, guy, and you keep getting backlash, what the hell is that doing for me? All right? You work for my store, family, but you always getting in some shit embarrassing my fucking store. So why the hell do I pay you for? Stephen A. Bingo. Meaning you're not growing the brand, you're making it worse. Know why? This is what's happening. This is what I'm seeing. No, what's happening is this. Stephen A. is just out of time. He's damn near 60. He's not with the new generation. He can't keep up with them. See, I talk about the past for different things. Information, examples, good times, But I'm not one of the people trying to keep the past alive. I'm not nobody trying to compare the past to now. I'm in the now. I'm in the now right now. So I don't gotta see, everybody's different. They be trying to keep the past going. See, our era was the best. And we're gonna keep it in our era. You know what I'm saying, man? That's the shit they on. And that shit is not gonna work. Because now these sports guys, these people now are less patient. People now just want to get to the point, to the facts. And they want analytics, guys. Meaning you got to prove to them you know what you're talking about, or they not listening. That's where we at now. I don't know why people don't get that through their head. People fact check. When you talking, people get to Googling while you talking now. It's a different time now. That's why I say you can't finesse media. They're from the old time where you can finesse media. Or they think it's about their personality. No, it's not about that. People will watch somebody corny as hell before they sit there and watch and nobody do it and talk about nothing. So I'm saying that. Let's get to the facts. I said all of that to let it be known. I'm not hating on Stephen A. Smith. But y'all watch. Same way when I speak about I see somebody else fall. No, Stephen A. is crashing out. Stephen A. Smith of ESPN's First Take fame embarrassed himself enough by reciting the tired talking point that race car drivers aren't athletes. Now he just keeps making himself look even more foolish. So family, once your name is being put with foolish, once your name is being put with embarrassed, what does that mean? Nobody takes you serious, right? So how long you think gonna keep getting paid? How long? No, he already got his platform hot and warm on YouTube, because that's what Stephen A. gonna be. Yeah, just like Skip Bayless. What you thought? If Skip Bayless, look, if Stephen A. got fired, let's get this shit right. If Stephen A. got fired from ESPN and Skip Bayless got him back, and even Skip Bayless had to go to YouTube, what you think gonna happen to Stephen A. Smith? Even Shannon got sent to YouTube. Nigga Cam Newton got kicked off BT. He's stuck on YouTube now. Stephen A., they got it hot and ready for you. You're going to be here too. You're going to be here right with us. Yeah, I told them all. I ain't going to say nothing. Let's continue. I told them they should have never came on YouTube, y'all. You should have never did that. Family, it's no different from this. I tell you, I want $30 an hour. Fuck that. I want $30 an hour. But then you find out I work somewhere else and I work for $18 doing the same shit. And meanwhile, I done took $18 somewhere else and I'm trying to play you like I want all this money. Meanwhile, you're going to look at me like I'm paying him $30, but he doing the same exact thing over there for $18. Why the hell am I paying him $30? Hold up. That's Stephen A. Smith. Stephen A., the same shit you're doing on YouTube. You do better on YouTube than First Take. Your energy a little better on YouTube. You might as well stay there on YouTube. You might as well. You're already there. See that, Stephen A.? Now you're going to be on YouTube working for a bunch of endorsements. It's coming. Oh, yeah. Also, Stephen A. Smith is in a Car Shield commercial. So I'm like, damn, Stephen A., you trying to get all this money? You doing Car Shield too? Oh, man. Yes, he doing Car Shield commercials too. So I'm saying all that because Stephen A. is going somewhere else. He's not on the right path. Let's go, y'all. So look, now he got NASCAR on his ass now. But you know Jordan over there. Let's go. But look, whenever the mainstream sports media decides they care about NASCAR, it's usually not a good thing. It probably means either a driver became a hot button or political talking topic. What they saying, once Stephen A. and others start speaking on your sport, here they come. Meaning, here they come. They coming to feed off the clout. Either they coming to feed off the clout or take clout. Well, let me slow it up. I saw it happen to Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese. I watched Caitlin Clark in college 2 years. Then watched her come to the WNBA. I watched them turning into this race shit. I watched them turning into all this other shit. I watched all the men hop on the bandwagon. I say, here they come. And it happens. What happened? Next thing you know, Caitlin Clark looked like she took off a year, like, screw them. Let's see how they going to do without me. I watched them do it, y'all, because everybody knows the truth. When certain people come with their shit, it's for clout. It's for their bullshit. They bring bad energy, y'all. Some people bring bad energy. Stephen A., you are the one accused of bringing all the bad energy, guy. That's what you don't get. It's not about what you did or what you didn't do. It's a track record, Stephen A. Wherever you at, it's bad energy. They don't understand. That's the whole key now. Bad energy. Bad energy get you fired. Bad energy make nobody want to be around you. Bad energy make nobody want to listen to you. So, Stephen A., they also keep now look, not only do he got beef, not even the race car people bringing up, Stephen A. only averaged 1.5 points. But this is the debate. Stephen A. disrespected NASCAR like they were some bozos. You know what he said? He basically said NASCAR drivers ain't athletes. Like driving a car, that NASCAR shit, he basically said that they ain't no athletes. So now even they pulling his card. Man, fool, you only average 1.5 in basketball. And you went to a low-level ass college. Yes, he got the whole NASCAR on his ass. So this is the question, bro. Hey, sis, you too. Anybody. Is Stephen A. right? Meaning, are NASCAR drivers athletes? Is not NASCAR driving a sport? Is it a such thing called sports cars? Well, for anybody that don't think a driver of a NASCAR is an athlete, you an idiot. Do you see them driving with big stomachs? If you don't think it takes a special art, skill, and craft and athletic ability to drive them cars like that, first thing first, if you never even drove like that, like you never did donuts in the car, you ain't never did certain shit in the car, you don't know shit about driving anyway. First of all, if you never drove without crashing all the time and you just ain't, put it like this, a lot of people talking like Stephen A., but I bet you can't even drive like that. I bet you Stephen A. drive like an old ass man. Oh, he one of them people, y'all, if he do try to drive fast, he always get a ticket. Trust me, no. Driving them NASCAR, that's a fucking skill, and they are athletes. They are athletes, idiot, because that shit is a skill. It's just like any other skill. It take a skill to turn them corners. They got to be in shape too. If they got to hop out them cars and they shit on fire, they got to be in shape. If they get in certain accidents, by them being in shape, help them survive a little better. They got to be in shape. They got to work out. They got to do the same thing athletes do. That shit is a sport. You put anybody behind that wheel, they will not be able to drive that car like they drive that shit. So Stephen A. done shot himself in the foot with ignorance because he really clout chasing. It was a major accident in NASCAR, and he tried to clout chase. But now let me give you something else. When I tell you I don't bring up Stephen A. every day on purpose to let y'all know I'm not trying to drill nobody. Now look, they talking about he already was getting dragged the other day, how he's still talking about how LeBron James pressed him. So they said, Stephen A., let it go. You still talk about how LeBron James pressed you. That was last year. He's still talking about this. NBA world ripped Stephen A. Smith for milking LeBron James confrontation over Bronny. Stephen A., did they not take you off the NBA? Were you not covering the NBA way more than you do now? Stephen A., Kendrick Perkins is going to replace you. It's what it is. He's the now. You can say you helped him, but he's the now. You've been set up, bro. They've been building a whole new team around you. All right? They like Monica McNutt more than you, Stephen A., and this was Stephen A. don't like. He don't know he's been set up. Being that you went against the Knicks so long, low-key, Monica McNutt is the new voice of the Knicks and Kendrick Perkins. Kendrick Perkins and Monica McNutt represent the Knicks more than you. Meaning you be debating with them, but you're really jealous they the more favorite Knicks fans than you. Because that's what happens. So Stephen A., Monica McNutt, and Kendrick Perkins is your replacement. All right? Just know that, bro. You're in your last day. In your last day, bro, without controversy. That screaming shit already played out. That my brother shit. And the word is, Stephen A., they've been setting you up, bro. They've been checking the ratings, how you do by yourself without nobody around you. I know it been happening. Meanwhile, that lady Shay, she gonna be there. Let's go. Now I'm saying it for a reason, y'all. He got the whole NASCAR on his ass. And don't forget, Stephen A., Pat McAfee is already in position. You got it twisted. They can take off first take right now and put Pat McAfee at 10 a.m. What's wrong with you? Stephen A., are you delusional? You are delusional. You don't think they could put Pat McAfee show at 10 o'clock? That easy. Goodbye. Simple. You're going to be on fucking first. You're going to be on YouTube. Let's go. All in all, it's par for the course from Smith, who represents everything that is wrong with modern sports media. His brand of analyst adds no value, insight to discussion. He just runs his mouth. So like I said, y'all, when you just talk and talk and talk, you consider an idiot now. With no facts, no proof, the backup, meaning facts and proof are to back up your argument, which will be proven through your real analytics, meaning if you really watch games, what you saying will be proven. We'll get it clear. If you know, when you keep getting people name wrong, you don't get this right, that right, you keep fucking up. No, it start to look like you don't watch TV. You don't watch these games. You just talking because you're clouded by your owners. So everybody's tired of him, y'all. NFL don't deal with him like that. They don't deal with him like that. Now he pissing people off in politics. So my whole point is, I thought when you get 100 million, you're supposed to chill. He's been working harder, making enemies. Stephen A is always fighting. He's always fighting the shit he said out his mouth. So, family, you can't go further if every day you're fighting. He's fighting everybody. I'm saying, so that means he earning his check and he's sinking. That's what it means. Because it has nothing to do with viewership. So it runs his mouth. Right here, they say what? He embarrassing himself. Those are not good words if you're a boss. Got it? Stephen A. Smith continues to double down, go extra hard on his ignorant NASCAR takes, calling him ignorant. So there you got it, y'all. Those are words that get your ass fired. You know what I'm saying? Meaning, all right, I'm not going to say he getting fired, but those are not words that get you more money. They said, excuse me, sir, your employer, he works in the front. He's very embarrassing. Your employee in the front, he said some ignorant stuff. See how easy it is? This is what we're talking about. This is what happened to your employee that you give money to. So Stephen A is not making them look good at all. He's making ESPN lose viewership. He is. He is, man. He just is. So look, there was a massive accident on a track and there was an off-track tragedy. So Stephen A tried to clout chase the accident and he started trying to judge NASCAR drivers. Low-key, something came out of his mouth about NASCAR drivers are not athletes. Like, they're not. I don't know what the hell he was saying. I think he's trying to say, like, they not nobody like that. They just drive the car. Some shit like that. No, that is a sport. It's a sport. Anybody can't drive no damn sports car, idiot. Why you think so many people rash and kill themselves? Huh? Why you think so many idiots get in Lamborghinis and crash out? Ferrari and anything over 100, they crash out. No, them NASCAR drivers, that shit is a sport, y'all. Don't listen to this damn idiot. You know what I'm saying? That shit is a sport. Showing you all the Stephen A. Every day, every week, he says dumb shit. Stephen A. Smith blasted for flirting with Shanae. So I told you went viral last week. So guys, he's not doing nothing good. You seeing without an all-star cast, the truth is, yes, he did need Shannon for clout. Stephen A. need people around him. Now you seeing with nobody around Stephen A., he's not winning no more. And not only that, his time is up. We're not in the debate era. We're not in the debate era. We're not. Only way we in debate era is facts and analytics, meaning no more old topics. This one better than that one. I like this one better than that one. It's about proof now, meaning nobody won't even hear your shit. They just don't. I don't even want to hear my own fucking opinion no more. I don't. All right? Period. Deshaun Jackson. What am I showing you? I'm showing you the full narrative. A lot of y'all know about Deshaun Jackson. If you don't, he played football. But if you know about him, his claim to fame was, Deshaun Jackson, he used to be Crip. So when he played football, he was this tough guy, Crip. He was a Crip. Long story short now, some reason they got all these guys coaching at HBCUs, like Michael Vick. No disrespect to nobody, but it's just something weird I've been watching. Deshaun Jackson, DSU allowed locker room assault, tough guy culture. He's being blamed for running the tough guy culture, meaning how sports was played back in the day with that tough shit. He was doing that now. His ass got in trouble. Nah, he for real. I used to play football, yo, so I'm telling y'all the truth. Meaning, I'm just telling you my perspective. Yes, it go down. It was right for the coach to bark on you. I'm going to be honest. We did jump somebody in the locker room on some discipline shit. And his parents came, was mad, took him off the team, and the coach got fired. That's the truth. We was on some fighting, arrogant, dumb shit, and coaches was gaslighting a lot of that shit. Coaches gaslighted a lot of that shit. Meaning, coaches did whip ass, coaches did humiliate, coaches did go hard on us, but we didn't tell. Now, long story short is he was doing old school shit. He was hazing them, man, you little punks. He was making them fight. He was making them do shit. He got fired, y'all. So I'm just showing you this goes with the narrative, y'all, of this black failure shit on every level. And I told you, former NFL star Deshaun Jackson accused of fucking violent HBCU program. So didn't I tell you for some reason they won't leave the HBCU kids alone? I'm gonna say it again. Can y'all please leave them the fuck alone? Would y'all please let these HBCU youngsters get their education and get their degrees and go on with their life? Can y'all please stay your ass off these campuses? You're gonna see what keep happening, y'all. They keep bringing it's a pattern. When they go to the HBCUs, it don't get better. It get worse. Deshaun Jackson was known to be an ex-Crip when he played in NFL. But that's the point. It's mighty funny. Him and Michael Vick was on the same team. He was a Crip. Michael Vick went to prison, and they both coaches at HBCU. I tell you it's a big joke. Just know, your family, how the hell are you a coach at a college, a black college at that, and you get accused of running a violent program? What the fuck is a violent program at a college, y'all? Do you see this idiocracy shit? Parent, what the hell would you do if you found out this man was running a violent program with your son on the team? You see this shit? This shit crazy. It makes it bad because he was always proud to be a Crip. So they're trying to say this coach was promoting Crip behavior to the youngsters, man. Yeah, he was disciplining them, making them get junk, all that shit. Yo, man, this shit is out of control, y'all, for real. Deshaun Jackson, I'm showing you the fucking crash, like I said. It's failure all over the screen. So you see this? Everywhere they go, don't you see when I tell you something bad gonna happen? That's just what it is. He's accused of running a violent, tough guy. They say he allowed locker room assaults. Do you know what a locker room assault is? He was letting people get beat up in the locker room. This nigga's an idiot, man. Bro, it's not back in the day, man. They not going for that shit. They not going for that. You screaming on somebody now. You can't do that. You can't even raise your voice too loud. You gonna get fired. You gonna get in trouble, y'all. You can't do that. All right, so look. Now I want y'all to just see this failure shit, all right? Getting in trouble, and they just messing up. Everywhere they go at, man, they just messing up. Deshaun Jackson is facing a lawsuit from a former Delaware State player who claims the ex-Pro Bowl wide receiver helped create a violent culture. Saying, because he just got hired. Let me translate it. Soon as this Negro became the coach at Delaware State, somehow a lot of violence started happening in the locker room and at the campus. Basically saying this nigga came there and brought that negative energy and turned a violent behavior at the campus. There you got it. And we know Delaware State was peaceful. Here you got it. Deshaun Jackson from Los Angeles. He loves to be proud of gangs, a fake-ass gangbanger, a fake tough guy. He brought it to the college. Here you got it. Negroes go to, oh my God. I keep telling you, man. All right. You got proof. Shootings. People die at HBCU campus. You might die. People overdose. They go to jail for selling drugs. They go to HBCUs and start gangs, start violent culture. He didn't start it nowhere else. He go to HBCU and start a violent culture. You see that shit? All right, I'm just showing you for a reason, y'all. Let's go. Check it out. He's being sued. So he's bringing the college a lawsuit. He helped create a violent culture inside the HBCU football program during his first season as head coach. So soon as he became the coach, the youngsters start getting abused. I told you, man. I fucking told y'all, man. I told you, man. Y'all are so fucking abusive. If you don't understand, we grew up abusive. It's not cool, y'all. We got knocked upside the head. It wasn't cool, right? We grew up slap boxing, slapping the sense out of each other's cheek. It's not cool, y'all. We grew up wrestling, DDTing each other on our head and face. It's not cool. It's abuse. We abused each other, y'all. All right? So understand, you cannot do that shit now. They're telling you, his first year, he brought a violent culture, code word. The minors started getting abused. The youngsters started getting beat up. He was promoting getting jumped in the locker room. He started turning your kids into gangsters. His ass fired now. You are looking at a black man that got fired his first year at the HBCU college. This generation will have no movies of Coach Carter. So don't even wait for it, all right? You got your fucking proof. It was many historical black coaches, not no more. They get fired in their first fucking year. Come on, y'all. You have to laugh to stop from crying, man. You have to laugh. All right, let's go. All right, man. We're going to get through this topic. It's very simple. It's very simple, man. Who cares about the old era? They're not doing nothing relevant. Who cares? But we can talk about Nas because he got shit going on now. I just wanted y'all to get, because nobody else going to give an update. You also can see throughout the past 30 to 20 years, you are not able to see nobody that ever gave Nas his clout accolades or his praise or his respect or his honor or any type of head nod for all these years. Because when you're down with somebody else, you're never supposed to say Nas out your mouth. You say anybody else's name 1,000 times, but you don't never say Nas. So you're going to see, ever since social media been created, Nas have never really been a trending topic like that. And you also will see that Nas didn't really go live a lot. And you will see 1,000 rappers did fucking interviews, but they don't say Nas' name. So just understand, through all of those smoke and mirrors, in 2026, Nas said, what's up, y'all? And he's letting you know that he's still relevant. He won in the end. When it came to this thing called New York City, we ain't talking about the rest of the world. We just going to talk about New York. History. 2026. The casino's officially open, and Nas blessed it with a performance. Performing at his own location. Get it? Investments. Bringing 2,000 plus jobs. This is something to be proud of. So keep talking about rap. Keep talking about back in the day. Keep talking about all that other shit, because they don't got nothing now. Remember when Jim Jones called himself the Koofy Smacker? Remember Jim Jones called himself Be With Nas? Look at Jim Jones kicking on storage doors. And now look at Nas. Look at Jim Jones, house going, scrappy ass beard, still walk around with fucking chains on. Look at Nas. Meanwhile, everybody played the same game. Everybody from the same state. Everybody want to shout out where they from, but nobody became grown men. And on top of that, grown man is one thing. After that is businessman. You didn't see that. You just see a rapper. So this is why I troll and joke on these rappers, because they didn't show me no evolution when I know they all had the same opportunities. Some had better opportunities than others, and they all had better opportunities than me. So that's why I'm always going to cook and roast. It's not personal, but I was trying to help the bros understand of growing up. Growing up, you got to understand what growing up is when you see it. So therefore, being that Nas always had investments in many companies, he let everybody else play online and love their favorite. But now all their favorites are gone. Their favorites are finished. Their favorites have been fucking denied. And now they all look stupid. Meanwhile, bingo, this is what Nas did for New York in the end. Meaning, whatever happened, happened. But that casino, 1,000 years from now, his name will always be attached to what happened already. It's in the books, New York. Sit. At the same time as the Hip Hop Museum. They represent a certain era. That's why I knew when the Hip Hop Museum was being built, I knew that meant rap was over. The game was over. Because I know what monuments mean. The Hip Hop Museum and this casino is a representation of the hip hop generation on the establishments that came from that to represent that. And I tell you, nothing else physical don't mean shit. Nothing else don't mean nothing, y'all. Thank you very much. I'm saying that because you see the happy spirit? People need a happy spirit, y'all. All this dark, depressive shit. No, y'all chose the dark character. The guy y'all love, they the dark ones. Why you think their name kept being mentioned and everything? Dark, 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 dark. It was light characters and dark characters. You chose the dark characters. That's what happened. Y'all knew Kanye was a light character. Y'all knew Drake was a light character. Y'all don't like light characters. You like dark characters, right? So that's what you got, darkness now. It's going to be dark until he performs after July. It's going to be dark. The whole internet going to stay dark. One was a media mogul. One cared about public opinion, while the other one was quiet making investments like a millionaire. That's the only thing happened. One wanted to stay relevant to the public. I want you to love me forever. And one was like, man, who cares what they think? So just showing y'all the after effects. This reality. This is called grown-up shit. Last year, Nas, I'm letting you know how this article portrayed, not me. So these are the things I tell you when I'm talking to Stephen A and everybody else. You see, I got my opinions, right? But I tell you, my opinions be backed by facts. And I give my opinion off the facts I read. That's what this show is. This show is a virtual look at my scrolling and giving y'all my opinion, my honest opinions. That's it, or facts that are already stated, meaning I don't set the tone of the news. I don't create the direction. Now, I'm saying that because you're going to see it right here when they say, first sentence, last year, Nas and his former rival, JAYZ, were both involved in bids to acquire gambling licenses and open up New York City's casinos. Once again, Nas won. So I didn't make up the narrative. But I told y'all, they don't be wanting you to know this. When somebody loses, they don't want you to know. When somebody else wins, shut up. Don't say nothing. That's all it is. Why you always got to get negative news? They're going to always tell you when somebody in the fucking hospital. They always going to tell you when somebody on life support, ain't they? They always going to tell you when somebody got hurt, but they never going to tell you when nobody winning. That's right. It's a reason for that. Check it out. Once again, Nas won. Jay's Rock Nation company hoped to partner with Caesars. They hoped, but it didn't happen. Question is why? We'll never know. Just know in the end, what it say right here. Once again, Nas won. Even though many felt like he won after Ether. But we'll leave it at that. All right? So now, right, let's get to the facts. So y'all will know for yourself. So I'll tell you right now, put your application in. On Tuesday, Resorts World, a division of a Malaysian entertainment conglomerate, held the grand opening for Resorts World, New York City, the city's first full-fledged casino. This casino was also to take Atlantic City money. One of the company's partners. This is New York's first full-fledged casino, y'all. Let's go. Nas and Resorts World got the full gambling license that they needed, and the new casino, New Queens Aqueduct Racetrack, is now open. So I told people everything being laid down is for the future. That's all it is. The future that some of us ain't going to see. Shit is being laid down for the next 100 years plus. Shit is being laid down for the future, y'all. This is why I've been telling y'all that old shit is over with. That era happened already. The era happened already, guys. It's sad to say, but it's the truth. The era's done already, y'all. Y'all holding on to old times because somebody else is on old time. The people that's already been telling you the same formula, the people that's winning, not winning now, they want to stay relevant for some reason. They all saw losers now. Before this game, when you lost, you bowed out gracefully. But social media made it where you can stick around forever. And that's all that's happening. This is what I've been trying to tell you. The end of the era meant no more production, nothing new, nothing going on, but old shit, old stories, old characters. They all got gray hair and their stories are gray, meaning their stories are in between fantasies, half-truths. They're not going into their own life. They talking about the other one, this one talking about that one. Cam talks every fucking day. He don't break down the Dipset stories. Joe Budden talk. They all talk every day, but they don't break down their own individual career. You're going to keep seeing this one talk about that one and that one talk about this one. And they're playing media games of passing names and algorithms that don't work. AI controls the algorithm. So you can keep saying his name, but he ain't active like that. He's not. That's to anybody that's not active. You go dormant on this shit. Y'all guys don't want to let go of error. Nas with the now. When Generation Z come gamble in a new generation, Nas is now. Understand what this means. When you grow up, you'll understand it ain't about no favorites. It's about what it is. So yesterday, I just finished having a conversation about what? How certain people didn't do shit. They didn't do nothing physical. Am I not just ranting about that yesterday? That's why, you see, I feel like I'm just going to leave it at that. I'm just talking about this yesterday, New York. Then today they announced it's officially open. This is the physical building, the physical business from rap, y'all. Meaning rap has something to do with this. Meaning rap, this is some glory in hip-hop if you want glory. If you want rap. Nas was one of your representatives. Guess who else? You can't take nothing from Pharrell neither. Pharrell was sitting in Louis Vuitton. Who's up Pharrell ass? Who didn't want Pharrell to enjoy Louis Vuitton by itself? No, Pharrell, you work for Louis Vuitton. We all work for Louis Vuitton, nigga. Hey, I'm going to bring everybody over here. We're going to put Chris Brown in some Louis. We're going to put Beyonce in some Louis. We're going to put everybody in some Louis. We're going to put Usher in some Louis. I'm going to regulate that Louis deal, Pharrell. See that? Even though Kanye wanted it, even though Virgil had it, when you get there, Pharrell, I'm going to be all up your ass. See? Pharrell didn't even get to enjoy Louis by himself. No, Pharrell had really made it, y'all. But they didn't want you to know he made it big. By Pharrell sitting in Louis Vuitton, y'all, that was some big shit. That is some big shit. But you're going to see somehow Pharrell shit downplayed. It's always about him, y'all. He made it where it's always about him. And you're going to make him look good. Y'all see it now? You see how Beyonce that Cowboy Carter tour? You see how everybody been working around him, making him look good? You see how he got all these flunkies from Rockefeller Records on YouTube talking? Because I told you, the only thing he worried about is the black opinion. Meanwhile, nobody cares about nobody's opinion. Same thing with Stephen and everybody. So I'm going to tell y'all this, it's all in y'all face, guys. All of the people that couldn't stand alone without their team, they are all the ones exposed now. Which means everybody that didn't have natural witty talent or people didn't really naturally like them, they had a lot of fake relationships and forged relationships. But the people's champ won't always be the people's champ, meaning who the people like, somehow they always going to be gone. And I saw a lot of people's champs throughout the decades. And I watched them all disappear. I always watched everybody turn on them. But I never saw him get the same treatment yet. So I tell you, when you stick around too long, you expose yourself. And in the end, this article would tell you, not my words, it's public information, guys. Let's go. What they say? Last year, Nas and his former rival, JAYZ, were both involved in bids to acquire gambling licenses in open New York City casinos. Once again, Nas won. Hey, y'all, I'm going to give my honest opinion. It could be according to background. We also know Nas fathered somebody. But Nas is also really not known, really not a gangster rapper. Nas is a rapper that rapped about the streets. But Nas' background as a rapper is not what, y'all? Drug dealer. Do you think the state of New York City would give an ex-drug dealer a gambling license? Even for history-wise. That's how I look at it. I also know the truth. Nas had a deal before JAYZ. Nas had a deal 3+ years before that. Nas been to somebody. Nas been around. Meaning Nas been somebody as far as a legit guy. He been legit. If I'm looking at how long he been a rapper, that's how long he been legit. So look, Nas been legit since a teenager. Meaning he been who he is. He didn't come out as a gangster rapper. Get it? It means something. When he made that song, I Know I Can, that was a good song. Remember, he got good recognition. So people understand, rapper, you got to still protect your image. Like I was showing y'all with Snoop. Certain ones understood, I can kick street raps. I can make songs for the gangsters, but I'm not going to be a total gangster rapper. And you'll see as time went on, they started separating themselves from that gangster persona, and the smart ones got away from their past. They started doing other shit. He's the guy that lives off his past. Everybody lives off their past. Your past gonna catch up with you. That's how it works. So Nas told you hip hop was dead, but what did he do after that? He just started investing money in companies. All right. You're gonna play the social media game. You're gonna play the, y'all gonna be in this game called Who You Like. And you like that man for so long. That's why a lot of y'all are who you are now. All right? Because you've been liking men too long. You stop naturally judging talent, or you stop looking at competitive behavior. All right? Once y'all start dealing with who you like and who you love, it took out all the competition. So look, these are the facts. On Tuesday, Results World, a division of a Malaysian entertainment conglomerate, held the grand opening for Results New World, New York City, the city's first full-fledged casino. So there you have it. Nas and World Resorts got the full gambling license that they needed, and the new casino, New Queens Aqueduct, which is a racetrack, is now open. Money, money, money. Money, money, money. Jobs, jobs, jobs. Put your applications in. And this venture is Queens rap legend Nas, who was right there for the casino opening. He was one of the first to roll dice at the casino's craps table, and then he performed a quick set at the ceremony. So Nas blessed the stage with a rap. He did the ritual of blessing the temple of the casino with some hip-hop music. He blessed it with the rap presence, and it's done already, all right? It's done. The grand blessing has happened. It's official. Here you got it. And it tells you he did a quick rap. He ain't doing no long shows. Nas wasn't on stage sweating, performing like a buffoon at his own casino. He did what he had to do. He did a grand opening, blessed the stage, and everybody was rocking. Everybody. You see what I'm saying? You see how happy they was? Everybody was in there. All races, y'all. All races. Ain't nobody racist in that shit. All races in there rocking to that hip-hop music, fool. You got it? That's what hip-hop is. Here you go. Everybody having fun, y'all. You see somebody else, they're always depressed, miserable, fucking dark, just lonely looking. They just always, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, y'all, let's get back to it. Let's get back to the fact. This ain't personal. I want y'all to see the article says it right here that Nas won. Nas won. That's the narrative, y'all. In the end, Nas won. Here you got it right here. Once again, Nas won. Ha ha ha. Ha 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 ha. Nas wore a tux and stood next to KT Lim, chief executive of Results World parent company, Gittin Berhad, as he gave the casino its first ceremonial dice roll. Then Nas jumped up on stage and performed. So there you have it, y'all. There you have it. Them days over with. Told you we not in the dark era no more, y'all. We not in that black era. We not in that fade to black shit. And the whole time, that black meant dark, demonic shit. It had nothing to do with no black skin. No, when they was fading to black, they was fading to where we at right now. That's right. Fade the fuck away. 15 hours. I'm going to show you from yesterday. It's not a joke. Don't matter the hours, whether it's 7, 6. It's not my opinion. No reactions, no likes. One comment. And how many times I told you, don't matter what the comment is, even if it's a few. Disrespectful. Pusha T says JAYZ gave the world a rap culture tutorial. So you see how they praise each other? JAYZ says Pusha T name in his article, in his interview, and then he bounces off of it and he has something to say. Meanwhile, I have love for both of those guys, right? Nothing against you. Pusha T says JAYZ gave the world a rap culture. Told you, man. Every interview they do, they got to put JAYZ in their mouth. Every last, they have to keep it going, y'all. That's their job. Or they going to get a phone call. Yeah. But I'll show you. No reactions in 15 hours. Vice Network. Now, why am I saying that? One comment. You want to see the one comment? You read it for yourself. Diddy and JAYZ sitting in the tree. FISTING. So when I keep telling all y'all, he's never going to escape the Diddler critique, I'm going to keep showing you. When I said it is not me, I'm past this stuff. But I told you, by them coming online, it's going to keep going and keep going and keep going. He's going to keep trying to control it, because the hip-hop, the game is not going to be back, meaning you ain't going to have no fun as long as he's still around, because it's going to keep going down. Meaning, the truth in this game is he is the joke. Meaning, 2025, Diddy got slandered. JAYZ was supposed to get slandered this year. But he made sure that ain't going to happen. Why? He controls the algorithm. They all still his fans. So my point is this. It's not me. It's why you don't have entertainment. Because he controls the show. But I told you, he don't control everything. And I'm going to give you these updates just to let y'all see nobody lets the shit go. We've been past it. Nobody else is. One comment. Disrespect. Diddy and JAYZ sitting in the tree. FISTING. So I told you nobody gonna escape the diddler. Nobody. And understand that is the opinion of majority of America. Don't matter what it is. Meaning, don't matter how much love we got for them. We can go buy their albums right now and blast the shit. It don't matter. That's what they think about them. Sorry, man. Let's go. Because that's why I got to bounce off this reality nobody want to accept. The men are over, y'all. The men are finished. And if you don't believe that, you got to prove one man right now that is successful. Currently trending organically. Currently on stage. Currently got a hit record on the radio right now as we speak. And if you can't do that, then you're the one that's delusional. Because the truth is, the women are winning. What happened is musical chairs. I'm going to show you with Stephen A. Smith. The women are now the gossipers. You know what gossiping is, y'all? When you say shit, you always get in trouble for what you said. That's how I look at gossiping. Gossiping is always talking about other people. Meaning, you are somebody, but you always talking about somebody else. But you are some. You get what I'm saying? For them, it's different. It's not a fan. It's different. They are only critiquing other stars. But my point is, the men are doing it. It used to be the woman. The men doing it now. The men do what the woman used to do, and the woman do what the men used to do. Now, you look at these female rappers. Back in the day, it was Dipset. Now, Dipset is podcasting. This is the new Dipset. See what I'm saying? Meaning, the woman, she rap Blood Gang now. The woman winning now. It's a game. When I kept saying, there's something going on with this woman-man shit. No. In basketball, I've been watching it. No, the woman been took over rap. It's just that y'all didn't get it until all the men were gone, but I've been got it. You know the women are harder than Lil Baby. I told y'all that candy cane rap, they be doing that shit, that funny ass shit. I tell you what's gonna last. Them guys be harmonizing on they be harmonizing with auto-tune. That shit trash, y'all. The woman, all this shit been better. Beats, flows, it is. But the truth is, y'all, this is the honest truth. The women are the ones winning through blogging, meaning they're the real trending topics. They are actively on stage, getting paid, doing shows. And the rappers are not. The rappers are now the chatty patty gossipers, y'all. They are. Can you see it now? These are facts. I didn't make up this conversation either. This was going on, y'all. These are topics that are going on. Somebody said they ruining it running in the ground. Somebody said they putting that shit in the ground. They ruining that shit. Check it out. The numbers don't lie. Women are running rap in 2026. Keyword, numbers don't lie. So once again, I'm going to keep showing y'all. These topics are not opinions. They not shit this motherfucker make up to start. No, it's not that. This is what it is. The numbers don't lie. This game always been about money and mathematics, right? No. When I tell you that everybody on YouTube represent failures, they do. Because they're not active for real. They got to make topics of other people's names. That's what I mean. Once you're a celebrity and you got to make a name off another name, you ain't a celebrity no more. You ain't nothing no. Whatever you were, you're not that. You a fan now. All right, so this is reality. Okay, y'all know Latto is trending, meaning she's relevant right now through her pregnancy. Whatever, trending topic. Y'all know Glorilla not only trending topic, she's actually performing music on the radio. Same thing with sexyyred, actually music on the radio touring. And this is what I tell y'all, don't matter who you like. All right, you got Doshi, whatever. That's how I don't know. I think that's how it's pronounced, but I know she winning right now. So my point is this. Okay, Icespice got embarrassed, but she's still relevant. Showing you, it's just the women, y'all, that are actually making the money. You have to prove to me the men that's getting the top dollar. You're going to see men getting what they can, but the men are not the priority no more. But this been going on for the past couple years. But when I told y'all, I said career over. I said little baby career. I said all of them, anybody y'all can name, I said they done, y'all. They just perpetrating online. They not winning for real. Okay, y'all just saw Cardi B do we just saw do what? 30 something cities touring, money bag. They claim she made how much? 70 million, right? So now you got to just look at it. What other man rappers is going around getting money? What other man rappers on tour? The corporations don't respect men rappers no more. They don't generate no money. And let me be fair with this one little thing. When I told you the gangster rappers are not getting no more money. Let me explain it to you now. The way the country is, it's in a different direction. So this is what they know. They know for a fact, any so-called gangster rapper is going to bring a certain crowd. That crowd going to start beef. It's going to cause shootings. It's going to cause the city to be overcome with violence. It's going to start other shit, and the country's not in that direction. Plus, they also know anybody that called themselves from the streets, they all going to jail or they already in jail. Meaning the drug street criminal department is closed. It just is. You will never probably in your life ever see nobody hanging outside again. Definitely not 5 people at a time. So I'm saying that because hear what they saying about the men now. Like I said, they're not rappers no more. A$AP Rocky, is he known more for being a man rapper or a certified babysitter? Is it not portrayed as Rihanna is the winner, he's the whatever? Meaning, if you never in your life knew A$AP Rocky was a rapper, you would never think that. He is a rapper, but he's not no more. He now is a certified bag holder and a babysitter. Here goes what I wanted to talk to y'all about. When I was always letting y'all see how social media controls y'all mind. Social media gave y'all sayings, your beliefs, and this is why I don't believe, meaning I never went with this shit. Because they make up stuff and y'all go with it, then it becomes reality. So let me give you an example. A$AP Rocky's girl dad. They call him a girl dad. That's a new saying, a girl. Oh, he's a girl dad. Yo, bro, you watch your daughter all day? He's a girl dad. A$AP Rocky's girl dad channel Flatbag has Rihanna's name all over it. They put in A$AP Rocky as a girl dad with a Chanel flat bag with diapers in it, I guess. Meaning has nothing to do with being a rapper. So do y'all get what I'm saying? Cardi B is not being portrayed with a babysitter bag, a flat bag. She's rapping. A$AP Rocky is. Do y'all now see the roles changed? They're not rappers no more. A$AP Rocky dropped the album. How far did it go? Just be honest. Did you hear it on the radio? You see it do anything? Nope. Why? He laid low too long. He became Rihanna's sidekick so long, somehow his rap career just gone. All right, after a while, you lose. Rap is a craft. They ain't gonna tell you that neither. That's what them punks ain't gonna tell you. Rap is a craft. The more you don't rap, you lose your craft. It's like anything else, y'all. It's like anything else. That booth, them bars don't come out the same. You be out of breath. Writing is different. You rap ain't nothing. You just turn and turn off. Don't let them fools fool you guys. It's a craft. And when you don't stick to it for so long, you lose that shit. Just like anything else. You got to get back to it. And they have lost their craft, y'all. The woman winning now. Because even if somebody write for you, you still got to know how to spit it. And that's why I be like, it's different levels of being a rapper. Anybody, you can say anybody can write for you, but somebody, JAYZ can write for you right now, don't mean you're going to be able to spit it. It don't. Because spitting alone is an art. Staying on beat is an art. You got to know how to stay on beat. You got to know how to catch the sentences. It's still an art, even if somebody write for you. Honestly, if I really look at it now, I never spit nobody else rap, but it might actually be harder to spit somebody rap that they wrote for you. It might be harder to do it for real, on some real shit. If somebody writes you a rap and you got to spit it perfectly, that shit is kind of hard because I ain't write it. So the fact is, whether somebody write their raps or not, y'all, they are the ones actually relevant. Keyword, relevant. Not boxing like Krishan, relevant. Music on the radio. So I'm showing you that because ASAP Rocky is being labeled as a girl dad. Now let's get it clear. What the hell is a girl dad? A social media name they made up that they want to stick. Bro, call him anything but father. Call him anything but a father. Don't call him no father. A girl dad. See that? Call him anything but a father. Don't use that word. Call him a girl dad. No, y'all ignorant social media slogans, man. Check this out, y'all. Somebody's in trouble. Because he don't get through his head. His era's over as well. Nobody want to hear his political views and opinions. Everybody know who bought his ass. And I don't know why he stopped wearing a Rock Nation hat now. You might as well keep it on, bro. You might as well keep on the Rock Nation hat. The jacket, you might as well, bro. Don't take it off now. Don't take off the Rock. All y'all punks, don't take off the Rock Nation hats now. What kind of friends are you? Because the point is this. Somebody put you in position, bro, and all y'all done. And there's a reason for it. Y'all were guinea pigs from a different era. When somebody black was in the White House, everybody black had the privilege to run their mouth. Them days over with. White House accuses Charlemagne the God of inspiring violence after assassinator attempt. Let's say it again. The White House accuses Charlemagne the God of inspiring violence. We're going to leave it at that. So, if one day Charlemagne not on the radio no more, don't be surprised. They are so desperate for views, they use cheat codes because nobody listens to them. That's why they on Netflix. That's why they got to be on streaming platforms because they don't get listeners organically, never did. Same way Fat Joe and them got to be on Netflix. They're cheaters. The game was called YouTube, right? So why them niggas come on YouTube first and then get posted on Netflix second? Then again, who cares? Their time is up. No matter what platform they're on. You know what they're going to do? Use the remote control. Simple. When I see them, when I see their face on Netflix, I run for that shit. It's embarrassing, y'all. It's embarrassing. Radio ain't radio no more, y'all. They talk shit on the radio. Meanwhile, they streaming all around the world, all these other platforms. My point is this, y'all. Certain people's mouth was for a certain time, and now their mouth is played out. Their behavior's played out, and I swear to God, nobody's listening at all. They're literally talking to themselves now. But just know, y'all, you stay tuned, y'all. The White House accuses Charlemagne the God of inspiring violence. There you have it, y'all. So, he don't want to wear that hat no more, but you know he down with, right? So I'm going to keep showing you. All of them around the board going to keep taking losses because they don't know they surrounded. And since none of them want to bow out gracefully, y'all going to watch how it happens for them. And it's just from what I see, that's all it is. I'm going to say it one more time because it kind of sounds good. White House accuses Charlemagne the God of inspiring violence. That means Charlemagne in trouble. All right, so let's see Charlemagne talk himself out of this one, y'all. You got your proof, y'all. Their era's done. Charlemagne did on the radio what Stephen A. did on TV. Now you seeing they both got paid for their mouth, their opinions, their views. Now you seeing their mouth and views get them in trouble whenever they talk, which means their time is up, y'all. See it? Their whole job was to inspire the minds of those black men. Get those black men to think just like them. Inspire those blacks. They need inspiration. Let's go. What are you looking at? Bill Cosby's home. Hey, y'all, if y'all want to clout chase, wait, it ain't even clout chasing. You want to make history? Go take some pictures in front of Bill Cosby home. That's the shit I be doing. I tell you, man, y'all do shit like that on camera, man. Take a picture in front of Bill Cosby house, y'all. That's right there. He's selling it. It is being said that Bill Cosby taking money off. He's trying to get rid of it quick, too. See how that shit is in New York? You could be living right next door to Cosby. You don't even know that shit. Because that's one of his cribs. Right there, y'all. You can take a picture in front of him. You see how he got it fenced up, right? That's Cosby. That's Bill Cosby shit right there. We hop out of a cab with a hoodie on and you go right in the crib. You can take pictures in front of that shit right now, man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm saying that because that shit gonna be sold. That's Bill Cosby old property, y'all. He gotta sell it, but he gotta keep taking money off. City Mortgage alleged in court filings that Bill Cosby, 88, and his wife Camille had defaulted on a $4.2 million loan tied to the East 61st Street townhouse with outstanding principal. Hold up, let me get this out the way. With outstanding principal and accrued charges topping $3.7 million. So Bill Cosby had a deluxe apartment on the east side. Yeah. This is what George Jefferson was talking about. This Bill Cosby apartment on the east side. Deluxe apartment. In the sky. Let's go. See that? Bill Cosby slashes price of New York City townhouse by $750,000. So at this point, it looked to me gonna keep dropping that price. He gonna sell. Bill might take a cold $5 million cash right now. Well, just know, man, Bill cashing out, man. And don't forget, we spoke about Smokey Robinson. Smokey gonna be in the same boat as Bill because Smokey and his wife going to start cashing out too after this lawsuit. So also, y'all don't forget, Smokey is your clue with that. Bill is your clue. Now, y'all know Bill got to make these payouts. Smokey accused by 4 women. Smokey's going to make payouts, y'all. He's going to wind up making them payouts. He's going to be just like Bill. He's going to sell his property. And don't forget, they're in the 80s, man. So it's Smokey, I think, 82. Yeah. So here you got it. Bill got to sell the property. Everybody's going out bad, y'all. So, but look, not everybody. Let's look at the coin. In New York, this reality, y'all, check this out. This is to show y'all how time works, how time has changed. As Bill Cosby sells his property, he used to be the man of his era. He's selling property in New York, and meanwhile, Nas opening up property. Just to show y'all the two sides of the coin, y'all. Everything is not bad. It's just bad for certain people. And it's not enough good stuff. It's not enough good news. It's just not. It's not enough success stories. It's not enough positive stories. It's not. I'm talking about real shit, not no made up shit outside with a phone. I'm talking about there's no real things going on positive. Talk about, you know what I'm saying? Other than somebody going outside and, you know, helping somebody in the store. You know how they do little whack ass shit on camera. I'm saying it's no positive stuff, y'all. It's just not. So that's why it'll feel like it's just so negative, but it's really not. It's just negative for certain people. The shit people did is now catching up to them. The life they live is catching up to them. Just like everybody else. The things you didn't do in the end will be shown. The person you are in the end going to be shown. You're not going to duck it. No matter how much money you got. That's what they're showing you in this. No matter how much money you kick out, no matter how much you a control freak, no matter how much you a sociopath, they knew all sociopaths would be controlled by social media. They knew sociopaths would try to control social opinion, but they also knew that sociopaths will be destroyed by social opinions. Sociopaths are the most affected by what people think. Sociopaths are the main people that want to control how people think, which is their weakness and their sickness. People like me and others that don't give a goddamn about what nobody say, that's our power. When you don't care what nobody say, that's power. Some people have an automatic block button. Block your ass out. You don't exist. We don't care about social nothing. That's why I told you social media don't work on me. I don't care about the shit. I don't care about humans, period. But I'm not a selfish person. I'm not a hateful person. I'm not an abuser. I don't give a damn about humans and what they do. That's how I look at life. That's my sanity. That's me. And I'm saying that for a reason, because in the end, guys, you just are who you are. And it's going to be shown. You can run from yourself. But that's what makes you delusional. Running from yourself. There's nobody after you. There's nobody conspiring against you. You're conspiring against yourself. So when you see Bill Cosby taking his loss, when you see that guy named JAYZ did not get to buy a casino, maybe it all means something, y'all. Maybe it just does. Now let's go to this serious topic real quick. Y'all know I joke, and I've been talking about freaky grannies and shit, but this is the truth of the matter. Older women watch these younger men, meaning if you're going to date somebody younger, make sure he's official. Men were still playing the old game of helping out elders, meanwhile trying to use them, drug heads. So this is a story we covered before, but it was a man. He allegedly slayed one senior in a home, but come to find out, he slayed multiple seniors. And this guy, ladies, he portrayed to be a helper. He fixed stuff for you. He claimed to be helping grandma with all this shit. You know, one of them guys, he's a fix-it handyman. Word is, don't trust no damn handyman. All right? Grandma, don't trust nobody without a legitimate job. Ask to see ID, fucking checks, ask to see all that, grandma. Hey, I'm just being honest. Any older woman, any elder, any woman of a certain age want to date younger, make sure you check credentials and don't play with these idiots. Straight up. Because they idiots. And they predators. So I forgot to be clear on this shit. Anything happens is going to bring predators. A lot of younger men are going to be predators towards senior women. So check on y'all seniors. Nah, this real shit. Yeah, excuse me, ma'am. I know you still look good for your age. I know that. But you don't want to get one of these young predators because they will slay you in your house and keep your check. Because, yeah, this particular guy, he was targeting women who trusted him for help with repairs, running errands. Because in New York, the elders don't like going to the store by themselves. They get tired of that shit. Store, up and down to the store. You got to remember, y'all, when you're an elder and you forget stuff in the store, you got to keep going back to the store. They need people to run errands. And then some of them need people to run their numbers. So, yes, this particular guy, he slayed them. After getting a trust, doing repairs, running errands, before attacking them in their apartments and slaying them. He was doing it from 2015 to 2021. And I remember speaking on the one in 2021, but I didn't know he had did multiple ones. See that, y'all? This is what happens in the neighborhood. This is what happens in particular neighborhoods. And I tell y'all all, we not in the days of trusting people over no damn skin color, y'all. That skin color was going to be our demise in the end. The skin color is y'all sinking ship. Y'all skin color, meaning y'all always going to go down together like a sinking ship. Y'all going to stick to that skin color like handcuffs. Y'all going to all be criminals together no matter what. And y'all always going to die together no matter what because of that skin color. Because y'all still won't accept. That color y'all claim and love make you accept anybody and everybody's shit. And it always ends up going against you in the end. It never works in your favor for some good. Nothing good never comes out of it. But you still don't get it yet. People to tell you to love your family from a distance. Why you don't just love everybody from a distance? Why you got to love everybody, let them in your life, y'all? Why you don't love your life enough to guard your life from everybody else? When y'all understand that shit, you'll be all right. Because when you understand that, nobody has been doing nothing to nobody, but they've been doing it all to themselves. And that's what makes the shit horrific and scary. From their teenagers to their seniors, they have been slaying their own. Meaning this shit has nothing to do with no damn race. A serial grandmother slayer in New York City. So I told you all the new movies gonna be new shit. Now, let's get to some good shit. Let's get to the real world, the new world. The helicopter taxi. The new way to travel around New York City. The new way gonna be to travel around all cities. I never been on a helicopter. It's gonna be a lot of helicopter dates traveling by sky. See that? That's the new shit, y'all. Let y'all know when I told you everything is gonna be for a reason. I said, don't worry, when crime get cleaned up, when life is in order, when all the tech is installed, things gonna go back to normal, meaning things gonna go back to good things, having fun. It's just certain people not gonna be around. So you saw the hover. You saw the hover ferry. This is a drone taxi. This is the new way of traveling around the city for people that don't want to be on trains and in traffic. You know what I'm saying? Now you think New Jersey, people that live in Jersey work in New York, that's how it's going to be. Now it makes it easier for you to live in Jersey and work in New York. Hey, they might start having these in Connecticut all over, but they're going to be in New York and they're going to be all over. Just keep giving y'all the future. The future is your hope. The future is your clues that, man, life going on. Life is going on with or without you. So this is why I be telling y'all, I don't get caught up in that past shit. I be waiting to see shit like this. I'm into stuff like this. When I'm in the city seeing all these shit flying around and I get on one. That's the shit I'm on, y'all. So don't take me personal. You can stay with that old dead shit. That old dead shit means you might not be around to see this shit right here. All right? So let me keep giving y'all updates on stuff that is not my opinion. When I told you guys their career been over. Chris Brown and Usher tour faces boycott calls. Got it? And I kept telling you guys nobody want to see them. They also know who's behind them. Magically, Usher models for Louis Vuitton, Chris Brown models for Louis Vuitton. After that, somehow they're going on tour together. But somebody knows who put them together. And that's why they're not buying them, y'all. The Bumps and Bruises tour at a city near you. But don't get it twisted. A lot of people are happy. A lot of people can't wait. But if I ask you who, all right. Chris Brown and Usher tour faces boycott calls. And Steve Harvey, that's Steve Harvey news. Do y'all get it? I told y'all I have nothing against these people, y'all. I have nothing against nobody. All I want to do is keep telling y'all the real narratives. Meaning, you got two narratives. You got one and you got another one. That's it. And I tell you, the world is based on what you believe and what it really is. I'll just tell you what it really is. Meaning what everybody really saying. So if you're the type that don't like to be the butt of people's jokes, you don't like to be late to stuff, you don't like to be the clown that everybody laughing at, I'm the one to just tell you what it is. So you won't get a kick me sound on your back. Nobody want to see their face, y'all. They're nothing to be proud of. They're fucking disgraceful. I'm going to say it every time I see them both. Chris Brown and Usher tour faces boycott calls. All right? Even though people bought their tickets, the show going to go on. But people also saying, I'm going to be honest, I mainly seen people saying, get Chris Brown off that shit. Some people said, no, let Usher rock. Usher, do it by yourself. Don't put Chris Rock in your concerts. A cheater and a beater. A hard pass. I'm good. A cheater and a beater. Disrespect, y'all, always going to be in their comment section every day. I'm going to always show y'all that. When they never got disrespected. What somebody say? So let's get this right. Boycott R&B, but praise the president. So remember I told you it's a narrative. They keep bringing, whenever somebody says something about somebody they like, they keep bringing up the president, and people tired of that shit. All right. I will die. Y'all kick rocks. So somebody's talking about Usher and Chris Brown. This person gets offended. But what about the president? What the hell the president got to do with this, y'all? So I'm going to keep telling y'all. The fact y'all can't stick to the above topic proves you're high school dropouts. God damn it, you didn't do good in school, period. You guys can't even stick to above topic in chat rooms. Then y'all always defending people, but you still didn't get it. The more y'all keep saying the president name, somehow y'all neighborhood just keep disappearing. Let's go. So as you see, this had nothing to do with the president. I knew I couldn't, somebody said it, I knew I couldn't read one article without some idiot bringing up the president. Told y'all the word is y'all idiots, guys. You talk about everything else. It's about bumps and bruises. One is accused of being STD. One is accused of being a woman beater. You're bringing up the president, which is the narrative I said. They keep talking about race, but they don't address current issues. Meaning, if you got energy towards the president, you got to have it towards them too. But you guys pick and choose. What about him? It has nothing to do with this conversation. And lady, person, why are you defending Usher and Chris Brown? That's not your job. If I bought the tickets, I'd just be happy I got my tickets, guys. I wouldn't be sitting here trying to defend them. You're going to make an ass out yourself. They've been doing it so long. This is what people say, y'all. People keep telling them, look, I knew it. They're like, here they go. They don't stop, y'all. So look, let's go. Let me get back to it. Usher, do it by yourself. They saying you don't need him. A cheater and a beater. So let's get this right. They want to boycott R&B. But they put but they elect the president. I'm not gonna repeat it no more. Somebody said, I knew I couldn't read one article without some idiot bringing up the president. Because they on his nuts. They on his nuts. They just are. They are. Sorry, y'all. They are. So right here, the Chris Brown tour, what they say. They still gonna sell out every city. And maybe that's true. Question is, who gonna be the main ones buying the tickets? Just get that part clear. They don't have pop fans. I'm gonna keep saying it. So you're gonna be the ones proud of buying the tickets. Keep it going. They still gonna sell out every city. I know they are. Leave those brothers alone. See, they brothers. Here you got it. They taking up for what? A cheater and a beater, right? The Bumps and Bruises tour. You see they fans fighting? Leave those brothers alone. Well, y'all go ahead. Anybody hating? Go ahead. Either support or you don't. It's that simple. But I want, if y'all can see how many people defend them, it hurts their heart, y'all. They be fucking hurt. But at the same time, they be justifying idiots. They not relevant, guys. This is your fucking Frankie Beverly and Maze tour, nigga. The women are relevant right now. The men not. The woman relevant right now. The men are not. The men need each other. The women don't. That's the difference. And that's why Tyree's going to be with them too. But the women don't need that. They don't need it. The woman winning right now. The woman went running this shit. The men are now the punks. This is what it is, y'all. These are facts. The numbers don't lie. Women are running rap in 2026. All right? That's the real news. But y'all already knew that. You already knew that. Which means every rapper is now doing what the woman used to do. The woman run rap and the men do what women used to do. What's that? Sit on the couch and talk. Sit down and talk all day. Woman, remember y'all used to do that? Y'all used to talk all day? Woman, y'all don't talk like that no more. The men do. They stole all y'all gossip jobs. They call A$AP Rocky a girl dad. Not a rapper. They didn't say rapper A$AP Rocky is a proud father. No, they call him a girl dad. A$AP Rocky's girl dad, Chanel flat bag. They talking about his flat bag, ladies, with his diapers in it. He's not a rapper no more. He is considered Rihanna's bitch. He is. He just is. He is. His career is Rihanna. You know how Rihanna said work? Well, A$AP Rocky represents the guy who sits in the house, watch the kids while wifey goes to work. He still does his job, but they call them girl dads now. That's the new title, y'all. So, bro, I will tell y'all the new title. I've been seeing it for a minute. You get ready. All men that watch the kids while mommy works, you are considered a girl dad. If you have little girls, you're a girl dad, right? They don't got to say it for watching little boys, but you're a girl dad. That's what it means. So ladies, you now can be proud you have a girl dad. But just know ASAP Rocky was a rapper, and he's being called a girl dad now. He's not a rapper no more, y'all. How you know that? Well, his album dropped. Y'all didn't care. But y'all care about when he hold those Chanel flat bags. That's his job now. So he gonna be all right. He don't gotta rap. His wife is a billionaire. So I'm gonna tell you again, you look at him as the guy that sit home and watch the kids while mom goes to work. That's ASAP Rocky. Mom gets the money and he chills and watch the kids. And when they go out, he holds the diaper bags and he makes sure the bottles are warm. That's what he does. He's a good guy. I did it too before. I did. But at the same time, that ain't all I do. I wasn't going to do that shit forever. Hell no. But he did. He ain't a rapper no more. So you got it now? This is what they are now, man. The women run rap now. This is why these Negroes want to keep talking about back in the day, because they not now. They not now. And they rather talk about back in the day than acknowledge now. And now, only certain people winning now. Only person winning now in rap is Nas. Those are facts, jackass. Those are facts, John. They are. You don't believe it, you got to put what rappers active. The last man standing from that era is Nas. It is. It is. Biggie's dead. Diddy's gone for a minute. He got humiliated. JAYZ been losing. JAYZ ain't fall. He ain't over yet. He been losing. Nas won, y'all. He did. Look at Jim Jones. Don't stop. Look at damedash, teeth falling out. Look at Cameron sitting on that platform, acting like he never was a rapper of a label called Dipset with 1,000 rappers and going on tour and labels and clothes. And Cameron acting like that shit never happened. Cameron, Jim Jones went against Nas. Look at them now, y'all. You see Jim Jones trying to get in storage rooms, losing houses. Look at Nas now, y'all. Who's the joke? Who's the grown man, ladies? Who's the grown ladies? You be the judge, bro. Who's the grown man of this shit now? Who's the grown man? Who's winning? Whose name is not in none of that BS like everybody else? Who stayed quiet? No, y'all. Success, winning. You don't gotta say shit. This is for the future. This ain't for now. It's for the future. Y'all gonna keep talking about rap now. That shit over with. This is for the future. Let's see who's gonna be around in the future. No, Nas gonna be giving their ass jobs to rap at that casino. Nas, if you give Jim Jones a job rapping in there, that shit will be hilarious. Nas, look out for the rappers, bro. At least do that. Look out for them bros, man. Let them perform there. Word, do that for hip-hop. Straight up. But if Nas let Jim Jones perform in that shit, if that nigga let Mano, Jim Jones, and them perform that, man, that shit would be hilarious. Because it's funny, because Jim Jones tried to diss Nas, right? Now look at him. Oh, y'all told you can have that mouth. You're going to talk. You're going to keep posting. You're going to pay for bloggers. You're going to do all this shit. But it don't mean you won in the end. Don't mean you won, y'all. They've been perpetrating online. I keep telling you. They've been losing, covering up their shit. When you work for media, you can control it. When you pay for it, you can control it. But when you just quiet, you just make business investments and shut up. That's how you win, y'all. All right? When I showed you, Rihanna got stores. Why? She didn't play online. You don't got to like her. Y'all saw Kanye sneakers sell out around the world. You don't got to like him. Y'all seen all the successful people, and you seen everybody who was just about online topics, hype, and keep talking about them and keep saying their name and saying their name, or this one, this, that one. Nah, I said whatever, man. Y'all pick JAYZ over me 2001, whatever. Y'all do y'all. But in the end, who's the one giving out jobs? Don't play with me now, y'all. Don't play. Let's not play. Who's grown? They say this business is going to produce over 2,200 jobs. Who brought the jobs to New York City in the end, y'all? I mean, these are just analytical facts. Who brought the jobs to New York in the end? What's stopping anybody from New York put in an application right now? You see what I was telling you guys when I was talking all this shit about people don't understand how you get experience at McDonald's and being the cashier at these so-called low-level jobs? Now, see, youngster, you could have worked at McDonald's, Burger King, fast food for 2 years. Now you go work at the casino. You can work with that money. They put you right in that cash out room. See that, youngster? You be working right there right now. It's 19, 20, 21. But see, y'all ain't want to get no experience in fast food and no registers. So you ain't get it. All the other kids are going to work there now. See, y'all kept thinking y'all gonna be these street people getting all this money, but you looking down on all these jobs, but you got no resume. You got nothing under your belt. When a cashier job in a gas station, fuck around and get you hired at the casino right now, you be straight for the next 20 years. No, y'all, the boat pass people by. They kept saying what they too good for. They quick to get unemployment checks. They quick to get stimulus checks. They quick to get collect this, collect that. They were playing these games, but they didn't know time was going to catch up. They didn't know the world was going forward, y'all. These are all the things I try to tell people. Now you're going to see. This casino represents the future. So mom, dad, if you're smart, you better tell your kids to apply for this shit. Clean up, maintenance, outside maintenance, inside maintenance. These are jobs, y'all. Don't cry later talking about, oh, the foreigners got all the jobs. You can go right there, y'all. 2,000 plus. So you don't got to live in the past. Here's the now. But don't forget, until that concert of in July, you're going to keep hearing about the past. Fool, you're going to keep seeing the whole Rockefeller dynasty. Them niggas ain't put out a documentary. They work on YouTube. They still ain't put out a doc yet. Meanwhile, by the time they put a doc out, nobody going to care anyway. Got it? He didn't win in the end, y'all. Let's read the article while they keep talking. Last time I read it crystal clear. Nas don't need his whole record label talking. Nas never had a whole roster. He never had Freeway, Beanie Siegel, goddamn Oskino. He ain't have all that. One man. What he say? What Nas say? What he told you? He just need one fucking mic. All I need is one mic, bro. That's all I need. I don't need all that extra shit. And by the way, hip-hop dead too, y'all. Yeah, he told us all the truth, man. So I'm saying it now. He told I need one mic. I don't need all that. I'm going to get the job done. He performed on opening day with what? One mic by himself. I rock with dudes that roll by themselves because I roll by myself. All right. My whole thing is, bro, we can get deep. We can run deep, but what we doing? If we ain't going out having fun, I don't got no beef. I don't need to be deep. That's how I roll. So others like that, salute to y'all. Salute to all the humble brothers, all the quiet brothers. That's what I rock with. I rock with the goons and the idiots and the hardheads. I rock with them too. But more or less, I rock with the cool dudes, bro. That's how I rock. I don't rock with niggas with all that loud shit around them. I don't rock like that. All right? So my point is this. Nas wore a tuxedo like a grown man. He gave the casino his first ceremonial dice roll. Then Nas jumped up on a small stage and performed. So he performed real quick. But I want y'all to get this clear. It's right here. It's not my words. And we're going to get out of here after this. Last year, Nas and his former rival, JAYZ, were both involved in bids to acquire gambling licenses in open New York City casinos. They were both in a race to see who going to win. They were competing. We just didn't know about it. They were competing for this spot. They both understood that this casino building was going to solidify their name in New York history forever, as well as their king argument. The king is down with the casino that sits on all the gold and the money. So check it out right here. They both were in a bid to get the gambler license at the same time. That's what we didn't know. Once again, Nas won right here. Once again, Nas won. What you mean once again? When did Nas win the first time? I know he won the first time. But I ain't going to go there because some of y'all already know. What they telling you? He beat him 2001. He beat him in the beginning the first time. And then in the end, when it came time for that New York business move, he beat him again by himself. It's right here. I didn't write the article. There you got it, y'all. Nas don't control media. He don't pay for media. He don't give a damn what none of us think about him. And on it. So there you got it, right? All right. We seen the lady from the state. Somebody that worked with the state said they denied the interview with him and Beyonce. They didn't want to meet them. Meanwhile, all that news got covered up with y'all fake shit, y'all. Y'all life is 2000. Y'all life is the Black album, guys. Your life is the Dynasty album. That's y'all life, guys. That's all you ever going to get until he decides it's over. Until he says enough is enough and retires, it's going to keep going, y'all. So it's a reason why the internet has crashed. I keep telling you, you're going to see, ever since Diddy went to jail, It didn't get better. It got worse. So if everybody's a superstar, why nobody went to superstar levels again after Diddy went to jail? And why, since Diddy been in jail, they have now announced that women run rap, not men. My point is, why men didn't make the game better? You got proof. Why men are not winning? Why men are not making the best music? Why men are not winning in business deals? Meaning, why is shit getting worse than better? Because there's nobody left to hate on. That's why. Maybe somebody built their career of hating on others. Maybe some people built their careers of being friends of others. And once you all got the proof, it was time for everybody to show their natural talents, natural wits, natural business skills. Maybe it couldn't be shown without all the help. Oh, Russell Simmons gone. Oh, all these people are gone now. Maybe we're starting to see the truth. Maybe that's just it. So, y'all, when I said it's from the top to the bottom, 2 years ago, how is this game going to sustain without the check writers? You see the check writers are gone. You see all the A-list top famous people are not trending no more, which means they're not relevant no more. Which means what's after that? The media, the bloggers, trending topics, there is none. Which now coincide with the AI takeover. When I told you every human content gonna disappear. Or let me make it more clear when I said nobody's ever gonna be big again. How you gonna be big when there's no more big topics, no more big names, no more big celebrities? No, it's all a plan. You're gonna talk about low-level shit and you're gonna talk about old shit because there's nothing relevant now that you guys are doing now. And you're all a bunch of pickles, so you ain't gonna talk about no women because the women are the only ones winning. That's just reality, y'all. The women are the only ones actually winning. And if, trust me, y'all, we're going to leave it at that. Nas won in the end, y'all. And that's all you got to know. One more update on Charlemagne. The White House accuses Charlemagne the God of inspiring violence. And like I say, Charlemagne don't want to put that Rock Nation hat on now. None of them do. Between these lawsuits and this negative shit, here it go right here. They bring it up right here. Look. Nas won. JAYZ Rock Nation company hoped to partner with Caesars. Rock Nation. Why you don't want to wear the hat no more, Charlemagne? You better go out proud. And you better hope the White House don't come for your ass. And you be off that radio, brother. Ebro gone. Uh-oh. Ebro gone, bro. You ain't from New York. You will be gone too. I don't wish that on you, but I think it's coming. On that note, I'm out of here, y'all. Y'all enjoy y'all day. And don't forget, man, it's a new day coming. The flying taxi cab. So you can look at this if you smart, say, damn, one day this shit might put Uber out of business. Nah, it ain't gonna do that. I'm pretty sure the ride in that gonna be a little extra per ride. It's gonna be to keep certain people ass off. On that note, y'all enjoy y'all day. The future is already amongst you, y'all. You just got to see it. Other than that, don't listen to me. What up, AI? Salute to AI. I see you, bro, cooking in the chat. Shout out to everybody that's up, everybody tapped in, everybody cooking. What's up, 57? What's up, Sandra? What's up, One Deep? Shout out to everybody that's tapped in. What's up, Levin? Everybody with a membership, moderators, PJ. Shout out everybody, man. We out. Catch y'all later. One.